Hi, Willie Mayette from Jazz Edge and Cocktail Piano Lessons. Here is part 3 of this little advanced improvisation tips. So if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and also like my Facebook page. This will allow me to send you more of these tips. All right, so in the first video, we were talking about these basic patterns. Go ahead and take a look at that video if you need more help on that. In yesterday's video, I was telling you how if you're doing these as eighth notes, you can start to combine them together and take two different patterns and combine them together. Today we're going to talk about how to make these patterns a little bit more advanced. So yesterday we did the 1, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 1, 5, right? All right, so now, and that's fine for A minor, and then we did that on each one of those chords. So it sounded something like this. But now, again, doing that same thing, the ear starts to hear that pattern, right? So now what if we try something different? So we could still do 1, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 1, 5, but on the D minor, rather than doing the same pattern, try a different pattern. Maybe you do or like 1, 5, 2, 3, 1, 2. In fact, you know what you could do? Take the pattern that we were doing before, take the pattern, the second half of the pattern, the 2, 3, 1, 5, do that first, and then do the first pattern that we were doing, 1, 2, 3, 5, and do that second. So, it's a little bit advanced, but bear with me for a second. So the pattern that we were doing was 1, 2, 3, 5, and then the second half was 2, 3, 1, 5. Okay? Now what if we did that second pattern starting on D, 2, 3, 1, 5, and then the first pattern, 1, 2, 3, 5. Now, the only thing I don't like about that is that we end up repeating that E, and if you remember from yesterday's video, I said that I don't like those repeated notes like that. So let me try something a little bit different, okay? I tried it, I had a little idea for it, it didn't really work, so now let's try something different, okay? So, now what if I did? And so here I did 1, 3, 2, 5, 2, 3, 1, 5. Okay. Now listen to that together. Now do you hear how now it starts to sound much more random? It doesn't sound like I'm playing exactly the same pattern going from A, then to D, then G, and C. Now I could do different patterns on each one of them. Now the goal is, where you want to get with this is, where you could just now freely improvise using those 4 notes. And then freely improvise using those 4-note patterns and come up with just dozens and dozens of different combinations between those chords. Now, the way to go about this is go through those 2 other videos that I showed you. Now, once you start to feel comfortable with it, just sit down with just the A minor. Just try and come up with as many different patterns as you can, then move to D minor. Now, if you want to get very, have a nice plan of attack for this, then what I suggest you do is keep a consistent rhythm. Try doing just steady eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that way you can really stay on track. Okay? But now what you want to try doing is try combining these patterns together, right? And then create longer lines. Have fun. I'll see you in the next lesson. Be sure to like my YouTube channel and check out the Facebook page and like that as well, because I got a lot of cool stuff to share with you. Thanks a lot. See you soon.